2 years ago, I was working a normal 9 to 5 here in South Africa. Fast forward 2 years later, and I've learned a skill that not only allowed me to quit my 9 to 5, but also learn how to make what I used to make in a whole month in one single day. And the best part about this is I do it right from the comfort of my home, right here from home. So what exactly do I do? I've learned a skill that we call high ticket sales. I simply speak to people that already are interested in products and services. I partner up with business owners and I help them close more deals and I get paid commission. So if we rewind back to when I was working my normal 9 to 5, I would work 11-hour shifts, slaving away only to make 12,000 Rand a month. And I hated it, right? From the day I joined that job, I was trying to find a way to escape. It took me about over a year to finally make that decision. But once I did, I never looked back, and my life has been truly incredible ever since then. Now I know a skill that can, for example, just speaking about not yesterday, it's technically Sunday right now. It's 6 a.m. as I record this video on Monday morning, but I haven't yet slept. So if we talk about what happened on Sunday, I spoke to 8 different people and I closed 5 deals. From those 5 deals I closed, I made $780 in commission in a single day. And like I said, right here from my home, right? Now, that is the power of having a high leverage skill and being in a better vehicle. Because if I think back to the times when I was working my normal 9 to 5, I had ambitions, I had goals, I had, stuff I wanted to achieve, but the vehicle I was in was not going to allow me to get to where I want to be. I could have worked 14-hour days. I would never make anywhere close to the amount of money I can make now with the skill I know. So it is only me having the conscious and me having the awareness to understand that and work my ass off to find a way to escape. That's how I've developed the skill now. That's why I never gave up, and that's why I kept pursuing greatness even when I hit failures and setbacks along the way. And now, yes, it was a scary journey. Yes, it was hard. It was, a struggle to get here. Most people would have given up. But that's the only difference that's separating you from the people that want the life you have and the people that don't have it, right? I mean, that's the only difference separating the people that, want certain things in life and the people that don't yet have it, is because they give up, right? As soon as they hit a challenge, they just give up. Now, with me, I never ever gave up. And it didn't happen overnight. It took me a long time to get here. But now I can proudly say all those late nights, all the hard work was worth it. Because, if you compare the difference, right? I used to work 11 hours a day at my 9 to 5, only to make 10 or 12,000 Rand a month. Now, with the skill I know of high ticket sales, today I only worked 8 hours a day. I spoke to 8 different people. The calls typically last around an hour long. So in 8 hours, I made 13,000 Rand. If you convert $750 to Rands, that's 13,000 Rand. Less hours and making what I used to make in a whole month in a single day. Absolutely insane. That thought it blows my mind to this day to think about it. This is not the first time I've made this amount of money in a day. I've made more than that in a day. But every time I think about how hard I used to work at my old job, how much hours it took, how much headaches it took, right? How much, dealing with idiots all day, right? It was terrible, right? I can't even picture myself going back to that. So I'm so happy and so proud of myself for never giving up, for believing in myself, and always doing what the average person wasn't willing to do. And that's the only reason why I've achieved what I have achieved today, and why I have what most people wouldn't ever get in their life, because they're not prepared to do what I did to get to this point and what I continuously do every single day. Like I told you, it's 6 a.m. in the morning right now. I haven't yet slept. I had a full day of calls. I had a great day. I had a great workout. I had amazing calls with people. I've changed people's lives. I'm making a positive impact on the world. And now I'm even recording this video at 6 a.m. in the morning for anyone watching this, to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you off your ass, to start working towards the life you want to live. Because there's no point listening to this video and feeling good about yourself and say, I'm motivated. That doesn't matter if you're not going to follow through on the things you want to say, the things you tell yourself you want to do. So stop just saying you want it. If you really want it, act like it. That's one thing I always live by. Anything I want in my life, any standard I want to live by, or any story I tell myself about how I am, For example, if I tell myself like I want to be consistent, I want to be, hardworking, I want to be the hardest working person, in the room, I don't even want to miss days. Anyone can say that. It's nice to say, but I always do my best to make sure my actions prove the words I mean. So that you shouldn't need to say these things. Someone should look at you and say, wow, that person is a fucking killer. He doesn't let anything stop him. He doesn't give up. He doesn't get scared. He takes action regardless. They should just look at your actions and what you do on a daily basis and know that you are the man you say you are. You shouldn't have to say it. And me living my life that way is what's allowed me to get to where I am today. So that's a bit of a journey, a bit of the journey that I've been through so far. It's been an amazing ride. And I'm proud to be able to document this here on this channel and share this and inspire other fellow South Africans that want to escape too, because I've been doing this for the past 2 years. It's allowed me to, make thousands of dollars from anywhere in the world, and all I do is speak to people. You don't have to run your own business. You don't need experience required. You don't need capital to start and do this. You literally just need work ethic and ability to speak to people, which anyone can do. Literally anyone watching this video right now has the ability to make the same kind of money I just made today, even more than that. Nothing's stopping you from getting into high ticket sales and making even more money than me. So if you're a beginner watching this right now, stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking you can't do it. Stop thinking you need to be a special type of person to become successful, because those are all limiting beliefs that's costing you your future. It's costing you your potential. It's costing you the man you want to become. And ask yourself the simple question, right? If you continue believing those things that are not serving you, that are preventing you from actually starting, actually taking action, actually acting in alignment with the person you want to be deep down inside, if you continue believing those things, what exactly is that going to cost you? Really picture it. 10 years from now, how would your life look? If you don't make a change, if you don't actually go after what you want. And even worse, if 10 years do go by and you look back on these moments where you could have done it, that stinging pain of regret is going to sit with you, and you're going to feel like an absolute failure in those moments. So you should always be making decisions based on the future you want to have, not based on who you are right now. And trust me when I say that, if you continue to act like that, make decisions like that, think like that, your life will change in so many ways you can never imagine. So thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you sticking through to the end. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.